What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about an important topic that, to me, it's been, one of the main reasons why I started this and why I got back on my shit. And that is, you needed to go through that heartbreak. And once you accept that you needed to go through it, then I'm not gonna say life becomes easier and not as sad and hard, but it definitely makes it so you get out of your head in the sense of learning from your failures in order to improve in the future. See, for me, in the relationship I was in, it was a beautiful relationship, great relationship, but I will never blame the other person. I'm only gonna choose to blame myself, whether it was my fault or not. I'm gonna choose to blame myself because I know that I did have errors and faults that I need to work on. But I've continued to tell myself that I will work on that. Honestly, getting to that point of the heartbreak was like the final push that I needed to really get myself back. And I'm not saying that if you are in a good relationship that you need to get into a heartbreak, but if you were someone that just recently got in a heartbreak or had been heartbroken, then try your best to use that energy that you have of sadness and self-destructive thoughts to learn to be better. Figure out what are things that you could have done better. What are things that you just continued to do that were negative and impacting the relationship in a bad way. See, for me, I know I got too comfortable. I got way too comfortable and way too complacent with the relationship that I stopped focusing on my journey. I stopped focusing on myself. And I stopped improving every day, And by any means, it was no one else's fault but mine. Because I just lost sight of myself. I lost sight of my goals. And that's why I will always say this, that I lost a lot. And I'm not gonna sit here and blame certain reasons why I fell down a bad path. But at the end of the day, it was my actions that led me down the path that I've gone through. And it sucks that it took until the very last straw to truly get me to open my eyes and realize that I needed to change. I needed to be the man that I've always knew I can be and always wanted to be. I started straying away from that path. I started to become really controlling. And at the end of the day, you're not in a relationship to be controlled. You're in a relationship maybe to be in a controlled environment, but not to be controlled by someone. And I got too dependent. I got too controlling and obsessive. And at the end of the day, those are toxic traits that are not needed in a relationship and should not be in a relationship. So I am grateful that I went through everything that I've gone through, because I'm learning from it all. I'm not choosing to be a victim and play the blame game. If there's someone that I will blame, it will be myself every single time. Because I can't change the past. You can't change the past. All you can do is change what you do now in order for your future to be improved. What can you do differently next time? Whether it be with a different individual, girl or a guy, or with the same person. If you're someone that went really on a crazy bad ending where it's like you guys like blocked each other and shit like that, then damn, you know, you'll find someone better. And you know, if there's that small hope that you do want to see them again, then put your best foot forward and change. Figure out what are things that you need to improve on, what are things that you need to stop doing. Because that's why, like, there's situations where, you know, you guys don't end off horribly, and there is the potential that you can get back together. Don't just sit there and hope that you guys will get back together without trying to do things differently. Because then at that point, why would you try again doing the same things? There's no point to that. That is just honestly a waste of time. Like, if I were to try again, I will do things differently because I've taken the time to understand what went wrong, what could have gone better, what are things we could have done in order to be better. And that's why this is something that needs to happen in every person's lives, because whether it is a new relationship with that same person or that new relationship with a new person, going forward, you will have a better relationship with others. Because we're all young and we're all learning. Like, we're all here to learn. No one is perfect. No one will ever be perfect. And once you understand that, you get to realize that there are people worth growing with. But then there are times when you need to grow on your own. There are things you need to do on your own. And sometimes that space is necessary in order to truly realize what it is you want, whether it is that person or you don't want that person at all. And I believe that as long as you are making the intention to be better, you already are a step ahead. Because if you are someone who is just constantly dwelling on the past mistakes and not trying to figure out what went wrong in your own actions, then you're gonna continue cycles of self-destruction. Because you can only do it so much until there's a certain breaking point. And love is beautiful. Love is one of those things that aren't meant to be controlled. You're meant to love someone for who they are, no matter what they do or what they think. The reason you fell in love with them is because they are them authentically. And there's a couple of my videos I've said this. Focus on what you can control. At the end of the day, if it's a relationship with a girl or a guy, or a family member or a coworker, focus on what you can control. That's the only way you can truly have good relationships with people. You need a good relationship with yourself. Don't lose yourself. Don't ever get too comfortable. Because a lot of times I know people get into relationships and they get too comfortable. They stop grinding, they stop working on the things that they want to work on. And there will come a time when that will catch up to them. That's not good. And I know I've been rambling on, so let me get back to the main point. You needed that breakup, just as I needed it. What is it that you want to achieve in this life? What is it that you want to become? Really think about that. I'll give you an example. For me, I want to be a better man. I want to be a man that makes people feel safe, makes people feel happy and calm, and just makes people smile. Like, I want my smile to be contagious, you know? And for the most part, I am like that. But I know I strayed away from that mentality, and I started becoming the unsaved guy that was controlling and obsessive, and that wasn't good. Like, I never want to be like that ever again, you know? And ultimately, the fact that I realized that I believe that I have that step ahead. What the hell's going on? But the fact that I realize that is what gives me faith. It makes me believe in myself. I'm not just in bed all day crying, bumping sad music. Like, I'm out here working hard, hitting the gym every day, eating all this protein to get stronger and bigger. I'm working every day, I'm meditating every day, I'm journaling every day. I started this YouTube, and this is basically journaling for me, like another form, because I get to look back at these videos and give myself extra motivation, extra push. It's just being disciplined, getting yourself into the uncomfortable situations in order to become a better person. Now, if you are someone that is going through this certain situation, like I am, then I believe in you. There will be a time when you are happy again. It's time to lock in. It's time to really push yourself and be the person that you know you can be. It all starts with you. It all starts with you making the decision to be better. Take accountability for everything. Take accountability for everything. Whether it was your fault or not, what did you do wrong? What can you do better? What can you do better? And with that, I'll leave you guys. Have a great day. And this week, I promise you guys, is going to be better than last week. What can you do this week in order to be better? Remember, be better than who you were yesterday, not who the next man is. Be better than who you were yesterday, every single day. And watch, you will grow, you will succeed. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And I will continue to post these videos and hold you guys accountable. We're all living through the same experience. We are all one. I love you. On a side note, how you like my hat? If you know, you know. Alright. Have a great night, day, evening, whatever it is. Remember, everything happens for a reason. You will get through this. Just work hard and make the intent to evolve. Create the life you want, and from then evolve. The sky's the limit. Not even the sky, the fucking universe. I love you guys so fucking much. Thank you for watching. And hold yourself accountable. I'll see you guys.